London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from...
It's week 16 of the National Football League. And
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and production off the charts while he was in school. And also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
They'll run on first down. Rice. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Ritter. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On first down, it's Rice. Escapes the defender, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Here are the key inactives for this one, Charles. And as you get towards the latter stages of the season, you hope that this is a clean graphic with no names, but well, that's hard to do in the NFL.
Yeah, there's almost no way you think it's going to be like that. It's just a matter of what names are on the list and how you prepare to play without them. Everyone wants to finish strong. Well, the only way to do it, forget the inactive list and focus on the guys who are going to take the field.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play.
7th play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal.
Ritter to throw it.
Touchdown, Texans!
Jayden Reed,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
He now has 11 touchdowns on the season, and in no way is that just simply luck. That's a great combination of route running, determination, and making nice catches.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
The throwing again is Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if he continue to throw in the double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Stroud now on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And that one to the right side and incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ritter back to throw. Well, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. Martin. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Ritter off to play fake. And he's got Pierce. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A nice gain of From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Martin running right. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on 1st down. Colvin, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And Stroud now to throw. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Stroud out of the gun here. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the 1st half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Ridder on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Ridder. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
On 3rd and 1, it's Ridder. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ridder again. That's complete to McBride. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd down and 3. Ridder will set up to throw it. He'll go over the middle of the Reed, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
They scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Colts. People still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ridder. Finding Pierce on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Ridder now. Caught on the right side, Reed. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Ridder. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Ritter throwing on third down. And that is incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Got him in. It's Brown.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Back to throw, McKee. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Stroud off the play fake. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide.
Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching. Back now in Houston. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wildcard spots with 2 weeks to go. But there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for postseason berth later in the year.
They run again on first down. Martin. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Coming right. This is Martin on the toss. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get in that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Martin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Colts.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And a 10th carry here for Martin. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And this is going to be incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. For the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stroud's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here in Brown. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down and 13. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Sly able to put this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. So now the Texans down by 7. 1:04 on the clock. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down.
Come on, set. Ready?
Ritter wants to throw it. Caught by Dulcich. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Ritter.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Now Ritter. And his throw here is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
That is caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 35. Here's Ritter. Delivers another one to Pierce. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Ritter. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game,